feature, we can switch this off. So for the usage, this can actually simulate your consumption with a lineup of appliances. So let's say you're living in one house, then you're using a certain number of appliances. You can plug them all in and monitor from a set date all the way to today and see how much you're consuming. So for example, you start out with a blank slate. If you see the screen, we already have a bread toaster and TV LED, 80-inch because we're dreaming. So we turn them on, and we see the running time, it's running. But how do you add appliances? Well, you just hit the plus sign, the icon here. Choose appliance. What appliance do you want to use? Let's use what? Ref? Do I hear ref? Okay. So if we use a ref, we set it there. We just choose what kind of ref you want to use. Freezer, let's use this one. Is this okay?
Yes.
You can use a freezer. Yeah. You set the freezer there. Appliance name is given, and the wattage is already automatic. Oops, sorry. The wattage is already supplied. But if from your appliances and you have the box, you have the wattage that's indicated in the box, you can replace the number. Say 678. Okay, fine, it's too high. 123. Yeah. Client's name. Fridge. Freezer. And you save the appliance. So once you turn it on, it'll start running and then you can monitor how much it's consuming. That's the total cost for all your appliances. If let's say you want to use a how many use radios in their houses? Yeah, one person. Everyone has a radio in their house. Just set it. Appliance name, of course, it's a CD radio. And again, the box indicates someone how much wattage you're using. Of course, you can change it if you have to, if you want to be more accurate. You save appliance, it appears, and you just switch it on. And you'll have the running time. So they're all running, and then you'll be able to monitor. It's pretty simple on how you simulate. So is that clear? Any questions for the usage feature? Okay. Are you liking it so far?
Yes.
Pretty good. Okay. For example, you have a fridge, you have a TV, you have the electric fan, you have the aircon, but you want to buy new appliances and you want to know how it's going to impact your total consumption when you do buy it. What do? Well, if you want to foretell the future in that sense, you can use the app Cal. It's an appliance calculator. It was actually featured already in the original MoVE. Yeah, I see some of you are already touring through it. So what is this app Cal? Well, you can determine how much each appliance will use by first entering your monthly bill amount. So I'm sure all of you guys have what? An average bill of, give me a number. How do I hear 5,000? Wow, 7,000. Okay, then let's put in 7,000. What do you spend that on? What appliances? Okay. So what appliance interests you? What do you want to buy? Not a TV? Xbox! I hear an Xbox. Or PlayStation. You guys want a PlayStation? PlayStation 4. Yeah, let's go for a PS4. Okay, so once you set the PS4, the wattage again is supplied for you. But let's say you find it's different. Maybe it's, instead of 2, 3, 4, it's maybe 120. How many hours do you use to play PS4? Every day? 5 hours? What game are you playing? RPG ba yan or what? Okay, let's say you play 5 hours of PS4. How many days a week do you play with your PS4? Okay. 2 days? Every day? 4 times a week.
X with Y.
Alright. Let's say you play every day.
Wow.
Every day with 5 hours. Wow. And what? The whole month? You play the whole month? Okay, definitely. You calculate that, and then you get the cost per hour, cost per week, cost per day, and cost per month.
200 lang.
Per month?
So now you're all calculating in your mind.
200 lang.
So if you think about it, if you don't want to feel bad about it, just think, you're only spending what, 1.45 an hour? And then I just want to remind you, for the appliances, for example, the usage, what they do is, we got at least three different brands, and we got the average for that. So that average really applies, it tells you that it's kind of, it's pretty much accurate in terms of the consumption. Because we don't just use one appliance, we don't just test one appliance, but we use three different brands at least. So we get the average of that. Clear, or you want to try one more appliance? Remember, we're going to be having games for this later on.
Video okay.
Video okay.
Rating.
Meron, may nakita ko.
Meron ba yung video game?
Meron, may nakita ko.
Karaoke?
Yeah, there, karaoke.
Ayun,
Okay, what do you use? WoW or Extreme Magic Sing?
Wow.
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 Alright, let's try WoW. What's your monthly bill? I mean, let's use
Three.
another
3,000.
3,000. Okay. 3,000 for WoW Magic Sing Karaoke. Wattage is already applied. How many hours do you use? I'm guessing it's not like too long. Maybe 4 hours. 3 hours. Okay, I'm getting scared here because I don't know. How many days do you use? Please say 1 or 2.
Two.
2 days.
Every morning. Sucks. Weekends.
Weekends.
For weekends, yeah. And every week?
Every week.
Every week. That's 4.
Let's see. There you go.
Oh.
29 pesos per month. Not that bad. Extended. It's not that bad, right?
More singing.
1 whole day of singing. That's bad for your neighbors. That's already. So 10 hours. Alright, later on we're going to bring out the magic sing and then we're going to sing later on to test if it's correct. Okay, so are you guys clear with the calculator, the AppCal?
Yes.
How about the usage? I mean, going back to the usage, it was clear?
Yes.
Okay. Can we move on to the directory? Good?
Yes.
Okay, so with the directory, this is actually linked to Google Maps. Now you can zoom in, zoom out, and see the whole map of where all the offices and buy-it centers are. If you want to look at all of them, there are a lot. It's a bit cluttered. You're going to be having a hard time clicking on them with your finger. But then you can limit them by offices, and of course you can limit them to the buy-it centers. Now what's cool about this is, if you click on a buy-it center, for example, or if you click on an office, the number indicated, you can click on that, press on it, and it'll ask you if you want to call. So it's straight. If you have any emergency, if you have any urgent need, if you want to report the down pole, or blackout or brownout, all you have to do is press automatically, and you can call right away. So isn't that cool?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So let's not call right now, it's kind of late. We'll cancel that first. So there, all the offices and all the buy-in centers. For example, where do you want to look? Let's choose one office.
Bug.
You want, where we are right now?
Pasig.
You can look, okay? Mandaluyong. Yeah, so many offices here. We have the Mandaluyong branch, Makati. I heard somebody asking for Makati. So with Makati, you can just press 02729 and it asks you to call. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to notices. For notices, you'll get all the power interruption news, and of course, any news related to Meralco. This will also be used for all the promos, so whether it's appliance related or power interruption news, you can get it here. And I know all of your favorite feature from the original MoVE was
Bright ideas.
That's right. Thank you. We have some loyalists here. So the mermaid is still here. There's still a mermaid. offering no real energy efficiency tip. But if you do tap on the other icons, it helps you out with your household. This one talks about water heaters. If you want to tour the house, what part of the house do you want to tour right now?
Kitchen.
Just to sample it out, the kitchen. We go to the kitchen, and what do you want to check out? What appliance? Fridge. You guys love the fridge, right? So yeah, there's a monster in your fridge, and it tells you to defrost regularly and clean the condenser coils behind your ref at least once a year. So this will also be used for all the promos that Meralco has to make life easier for you guys. You can tour the house and see what's new with regards to the specific appliances in your household. This is constantly updated with a lot of awesome features. Like you don't know what's hiding behind. You can talk about the light nodes. You can talk about the TV. These are all practical tips that we all know. At the back of our minds, we know these things, but we have to be reminded because we also want to be smarter about our choices. So I hope that's all clear. You guys get it? Clear? Any questions? Download finished. So, yeah, I think we're good. Any questions?
Is there a limit on how many appliances you could add?
No, you just keep on plugging. You just keep on plugging them in. I mean, you can. It's an ongoing list.
Okay.
For example, how far your salary goes. Yeah, that's how far you can go.
With the ano question?
Oh, it switched already.